Okay, here we have an example of an outline. An outline gives you a general idea and flow to your writing. First, we have introduction, and the main point that you want to make will be in your introduction. Next, as you can see by the number 2, we have the body. Within the body, there's a smaller point along with supports and examples. And here I have listed by A, B, C, D, 4 smaller points, or also called details. And it's very important in your writing that you supply many details. In fact, when you start your writing for academics in school, in high school, and even for the access, it's very crucial that you have anywhere from 2 to 4 details supporting your main point. Then, this should be 3. Then, in the third section is the conclusion. That is where you summarize everything you've said and restate your main point. Okay, so let's do a really quick example together based off our comparison and contrast of basketball and soccer. So, in our introduction, and you can keep this typed out, just make sure once you finalize and submit your paper that you take out all these headers like introduction, body, all of this, just so it's your sentences. This is just a rough draft. This is just practice. So let's just say right here in the introduction, I want to say something like, in this paper, I will discuss how there are similarities and differences between 2 famous sports. Okay, so this sentence tells the reader what is going to happen, but it doesn't say it exactly because it wants to build interest. So when I say 2 famous sports, it makes the reader think, ooh, I want to know what the sports are. Okay? So your main point, let's say, will be soccer and basketball are loved sports. Beloved sports. They are a focal point to culture here in the U.S. There are many similarities, but even more differences. Okay, so for my argument, I'm going to argue that they are loved sports, that there are many similarities, but even more differences. Okay, so this is my main point. and I want to highlight that just to remind myself. All right, so for my first detail, remember these support my main point, and I could say there is one ball used in the game of both soccer and basketball. So you can see I'm comparing because I'm using this word, compare word, both. Okay. However, soccer uses a ball that is kicked, and basketball uses a ball that is thrown or bounced. Okay, and then I contrast it because that's my main point. I am contrasting basketball and soccer. So right here, that's my main point. I could list a support, and I could give the texture of the soccer ball is smooth, while the texture of the basketball is rough. Thank you, Google, for telling me that. All right, so this is a contrast word. See all these contrast words? Okay. An example could be, maybe it's a game that you saw, like a game that Kobe, he's famous, right? Kobe Bryant played highlighted the ability of the basketball to bounce. Okay, so this is just kind of off the top of my head, but here's an example of how the basketball is different from the soccer ball. All right, so let's move on to our next point, our next detail. This is supporting that basketball and soccer are different. So let's think back to how we contrasted. What the players use. So another way that soccer and basketball are different is that they use different body parts. Okay, so there's my point. Now I'm going to support it. I'm going to say the game of soccer only uses, or mainly uses feet on, okay, and then my contrast word, on the other hand, basketball uses hands. Okay, then example would be if a soccer player gets caught using their hands, they are called out by the referee and have to give the ball to the other team. Okay, so that's a mistake in soccer if you use your hands, right? It's called a handball. So my contrasting words here or phrase would be on the other hand. Okay, so we're going to stop here, but this is basically an example of how you can organize your writing by using an outline. Okay, and there's many ways that you can organize your text, organize your writing, but it's important that it is organized. Like I could use this whole point A to just talk about soccer and how it's different, and then point B to talk about how basketball and it's different. But the points all have to be supporting the main idea, the main point. Okay, so that's a brief overview of what an outline looks like.